was like, okay, this is meant to be aggressive. You know what I mean? I was like, how do I soften it and soften it? It's like, no, this is a statement. It's meant to be aggressive. There's nothing else going on here except for a piano under it. So this has to be a little bit aggressive. You know, what helped me, honestly, is I listened to, I'm trying to think of what song it was. It was Rihanna, Yellow Diamonds.
Oh, okay.
So I was blasting that. I was blasting that.
Yeah.
And her voice was hurting my ears, like the frequency. And I was like, but I love this fucking song. It doesn't matter. So that finally got me out of the thing of like, it's meant to be aggressive. It's meant to be loud. It's meant to be in your face. Like, it doesn't matter if I was getting too technical about like, it's hurting my ears when I turned it up to this. And like, but if I'm enjoying the song, I don't even realize.
You got professional.
I don't even realize, you know what I mean? So I finally got to a point where I was like, I'm just, what do they call it? Splitting hairs. Like, like it's meant to be like this. It should be in your face. It should be aggressive, because it's like, it's a cry out for love, essentially. You know what I mean? And like, so, you know, I finally let go.
Yeah, of that. I was just trying to figure out.
Of trying to like soften it frequency wise, you know? Mm-hmm. And then I was like, you know what? Why am I trying to soften it when this is not a soft thing? You know what I mean? There's places for it to be soft, but sometimes it needs to be aggressive.
What do you mean?
Like, just sound wise. If you're like, I wasn't mixing a Norah Jones song. You know what I mean? I love Norah Jones, but I'm saying this wasn't that song. Mm-hmm. There's 10 people singing. Of course it's going to be loud. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And of course, and they're singing very loud, like, and that's the whole idea.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're not singing soft.
Yeah.
So why am I trying to soften it? You know? So,
yeah.
Yeah.
And your vocals.
Yeah.
I maybe this is just my ears that I'm hearing, but it's just like I feel like, and again, I'm not an artist. I'm not somebody who does this as a living or recording engineer.
It doesn't
fucking
matter.
Manager, brother.
It doesn't matter.
You know? But like, I hear what I hear.
Yeah.
But I hear sometimes like your vocal will be over the beat. Your vocals will be inside. It's just, is it song for song for you?
Song for song. I mean, I try to make sure the vocals are very on top, because that's how I like to listen stuff.
Yeah.
On top and dry, you know?
And dry.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that might be like all the rap I was listening to, that was always the case, like your 50 Cent or, you know, Eminem or whoever.
Yeah.
It was always just so dry, so raw, and so out in front. And I just loved that. And so I brought that into my mixing. And at first I didn't, because I was a lot more insecure about my singing.
Oh, what you're singing?
Yeah, so I would bury it and like drench it in reverb and stuff, you know. And as I went on, I just accepted that, you know, the value of my singing is in the imperfections, you know. And I'm still trying to lean into that more and more.